So we're going to go over visceral massage. Now, there are a number of ways you can do visceral massage. I would say that if you are new to it, the best way to start off would be to have like a rolled up pillow or maybe some towels, because visceral massage can feel fairly intense and it is a very sensitive area to put pressure and massage. I'm going to demonstrate with a medicine ball, which is something you can work up to, or if you know that you have a higher pain tolerance, you can start with something like a medicine ball. But I would not recommend this for anyone who is not who is new to visceral massage. I like visceral massage for a number of different reasons. So visceral massage can help stimulate the vagus nerve, and that's going to have a direct carryover to healing gut inflammation and repairing the gut-brain axis. And one of the really unique things about visceral massage is it can have some powerful postural effects. Now, because we're going to be laying on a ball, or for you, maybe it's a pillow, that's going to change the position of our spine and our rib cage, which is also going to influence how our pelvic floor and our respiratory diaphragm interact with one another. The last really cool thing about visceral massage is there is you can say a breathwork component to it. And breathing is one of the quickest ways you can influence your nervous system. And because visceral massage can be fairly intense, I kind of like to think of visceral massage as a way of practicing capacity. If you can breathe through discomfort, you have a higher capacity for discomfort. And I think that translates and carries over into our everyday lives in many different situations. So let's get into it. We're going to demo this with using a medicine ball laying in the prone position. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my belly button and I'm just going to lay directly over the ball. Now, sometimes it can be helpful to start off with a leg out to the side with your elbows down. And this can kind of just make it a little less intense. It's a good way to ease into it. And if you are feeling called for a little bit more intensity, you can actually just bring both legs behind you and come into the same position. So at this point, it should feel pretty tender. And the goal is really to relax into the ball on every exhale. When you exhale, or inhale should be done always through the nostrils, and exhales will always be done out the mouth. When you breathe out, I want you to think like you're trying to fog up a mirror or a piece of glass. So it should sound like this. And as you exhale, you're going to feel yourself get heavier into the ball. It's going to get a little bit more intense, but you want to just try to breathe with it. Don't feel like you have to go 100% on that first exhale. Allow yourself the ability to adapt to each position and just breathe. And the last thing I'd say is break this up into a few rounds. You can do this maybe 2 or 3 rounds for 10 breaths each. And you should feel a noticeable difference after doing it. All right, see ya.